Hi students, today we are discussing the topic that is next design pattern that is interpreter design pattern. What is the main intent? That short statement that tells us you what is the main intention of interpreter design pattern. Listen carefully. Given a language and define a representation for its grammar along with an interpreter that uses the representation to interpret sentences in the language. What that meaning in the sense? Interpreter, the name itself says interpreter. It provides a way to calculate or we need to evaluate language grammar or expression. It is mainly used to define, it also define an interpreter to interpret a language grammar or expression with context. Most frequently we are used SQL, structure query language parsing and symbol processing engine, etc. The best suitable example here, the interpreter Java compiler. In the sense, Java compiler, in the sense it converts Java source code into a byte code. Line by line, the computer program can easily understandable. It should be a translator, understandable for a Java virtual machine. It converts Java source code into a byte code. Here, it is very important point to know that interpreter, it provides a way to evaluate language grammar or expression with context. So mainly it is useful for developing domain specific languages. Mainly it is useful for developing domain specific languages, or we can say notations. Ability, it is ability to define a language grammar. The best example, the real time example of interpreter, Google Translator. In if you have to be translated in go to the internet, Google Translator, they give the languages the translated, they like Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, language interpreter, how the language grammar or expression, how to evaluate it, provide that way. Okay, for example, the US president talking US language and the Chinese president talking a Chinese language. You can't understand, you can't able to understand that language or grammar or expressions, but the interpreter, the translator, it provides a way to evaluate the language grammar or expression. It is useful mainly for developing the domain specific languages or notations. So it is the ability to define a language, a grammar. Already we seen the Java compiler, it is the best example that interprets a Java source code into a byte code. Commonly if you take a Java code, the Java compiler compiles that, converts the byte code irrespective that related to that particular platform. The Java virtual machine, it's related to Windows, or it's related to Linux, or it's related to MAC address, whatever it may be, the Java compiler that interprets a Java source code into a byte code. Okay, here mainly we define the intent here. Just we need to define a grammatical representation for a language, just a grammatical representation of for a language. Just the interpreter to interpret the grammar or language grammar or expression with context. So the major role plays an important role here here the interpreter. So it is widely used in compilers, some Java compilers that are very implemented with an object oriented language, that are very implemented in object oriented languages. So we need to understand the computer program line by line code. It is very understandable and it is very translatable. It defines just an interpreter just to interpret the language grammar or expression with context. This is the main intention of interpreter. If you given a language, just we need to define a representation for its particular grammar or a language along with an interpreter that uses the representation. Just we need to interpret the sentence in the language. Okay, that is the main intention of interpreter design pattern. Now coming to the motivation section, what does the main motto of interpreter design pattern? Let us see, you have some examples, what the problem, what the solution, then if we have to be understand, it should be a clear way. Okay, now the motivation section. Listen carefully, ma'am. If a particular kind of a problem when you are occurring oftenly, it might be expressed the instances of the particular problem as sentences in a simple language. So then you can build as interpreter that solves the particular problem by interpreting, just we need to interpret these sentences. For example, you are taking searching for strings that matches a pattern or not. It is a common problem. Okay, it is a common problem. We seen some regular expressions or a standard language for specifying patterns of strings. So we need to building a custom algorithms to match the each pattern against the strings. So we need to search that particular algorithm, just it could interpret a regular expression that specifies a set of strings, it must and should match or not. Here the interpreted design pattern, just we need to describe about just how to define a grammar. For simple languages, just we need to represent sentences in the languages, and just we need to interpret these sentences. In this example, the word that the pattern describes how to define a grammar for regular expression. So we need to represent a particular regular expression, and how just we need to interpret that regular expression. Suppose we are taking here the following grammar, just we need to define the regular expression here. Expression in the sense scope resolution operator that will be assigned to literals, or we can take alternation, or we can take some sequence of sentences, or we can take some repetitions, or we can take some expressions, whatever it may be. Alternation in the sense just we need to give some expressions. Sequence in the sense just we need to give in some expression and expression. Coming to the repetition, just we need to give some expression asterisk. Literals in the sense just A, B, C, just we have to give in within single quotes just literals based upon the symbol expression. Just we need to start the symbol and literals. It is a terminal symbols defining some simple words. So here the interpreter design pattern, just we are uses a class is just we need to represent each grammar rule here. Each grammar rule we need to represent, just we need to use a class of interpreter design pattern. Here symbols on right hand side of the rule are just instance variables of these classes, So the above grammar is represented by 5 classes. First one, an abstract class. regular expression and its four subclasses. We need to study literal expression and alternation expression and sequence expression and repetition expression. So here the last three classes, just we define the variables, whatever that hold the sub expressions here. Okay, here look at the regular expression. Just we need to implement the interpret the subclasses here, literal expression, sequence expression. Just we need to perform the operations and methods. Just we need to interpret that sequence of that literals. Okay, just we need to repeat the expressions we need to given for the regular expression. Just we need to say every regular expression defined by its grammar, defined by its grammar, that is represented by an abstract syntax tree, that is made up of instance of these classes. Just for example, the abstract syntax tree, look at this is the abstract syntax tree. A sequence expression, we need to have some expression 1 and expression 2. Expression 1 we need to study a repetitive expression, expression 2 a literal expression. Coming to the repeat section, in alternative expressions we have to be taken a literal expression, just cats, and one more a literal expression, dogs. Just we need to represent the regular expression here. Just we need to represent the regular expression, raining, dogs or cats. Just we have to be create an interpreter for these regular expressions, So by defining the interpreter operation on each subclass of regular expression, just we need to interpret, just takes as an argument whatever the context in which we need to interpret the expression. So the main context contains here the input string and the information on how much information of it has been matched so far. So each subclass of regular expression just implements the interpreter to match the next part of the input string just based on the current context. For example, if you take here literal expressions, literal expressions will check if the input it matches the literals it defines, and then we have seen alternation expression. Just we will check if the input matches any of its alternatives or not, and then we have to be studied repetition expression. It will check if the input has more than one copies of expression, just it repeats, and so on. And coming to the applicability, when the interpreted design pattern we are supposed to use when there is a language, just we need to interpret and you can represent those statements in the language as abstract syntax trees. So here the interpreter design pattern works best when in the sense the grammar should be simple. For very difficult grammar, the class hierarchy for the grammar it becomes very large and it should be unmanageable. So the tools such as parser generators are a better alternative in those cases. So they can just interpret the expressions without building the abstract syntax trees, and which can save the space and time. So here the very applicability useful, one more applicability, it should be very efficiency is not a critical concern about that. So here the most efficient interpreters are usually not implemented by interpreting parse trees. So typically the first translating them into another form. For example, just we have to be listen. Regular expressions are oftenly transformed into a statements. Regular expressions are oftenly transformed into statements. But here the translator can be implemented just by interpret the pattern. So basically the pattern is still applicable for that regular expression. This is the structure representation of interpreter design pattern. Here see the abstract expression amma. The abstract expression, just we need to declare an abstract interpret operation that is very common to all nodes in the abstract syntax tree. That is one of the best participant in the structure abstract expression. And coming to the terminal expression, just we can say that is a literal expression amma. Here just we need to implement an interpret operation. It is associated with terminal symbols in the grammar or expression with context. So mainly an instance is required for every terminal symbol in a sentence. And coming to the next non-terminal expression, just we can say alternation expression and repetition expression and sequence expression. Here we need to study one such class is required for every rule, regular expression or1, or2 and so on up to or_n in the grammar. Just we need to maintain instance variables of a type abstract expression for each of the symbols r1 through or_n. Just we need to implement an interpret operation. Implements an interpret operation for non-terminal symbols in the grammar. Just we need to interpret. Typically it calls itself, in the sense recursively it calls itself on the variables whatever we are representing r1 through or_n. Okay, and coming to the context, the client sends to the context of the grammar what it provides a way to evaluate such a grammar. It contains some information that globally to the interpreter. And coming to the client section, it builds an abstract syntax tree. Just we need to representing a particular sentence in the language, so that the grammar what that defines the abstract syntax tree is just assembled from those instances of the non-terminal expression and terminal expression classes. Just here invoke the interpret operation. Invoke in the sense calling the interpret operation. Okay, these are the structure related to the participants, how we want to explain. And coming to the collaboration section, collaboration, how those classes and objects, how those collaborate to carry out the particular responsibilities, how the client section, how the terminal and non-terminal expression, how just the interpret operations, the nodes will be used by the context, how we can store and access the particular state of the interpreted design pattern. Just we see now. Collaboration in the collaboration section, the client build up the sentence as an abstract syntax tree of non-terminal expression and as well as terminal expression instances. Then the client just initializes the context and just invokes the interpret operation. So here each non-terminal expression node just define just implement interprets in terms of interpret on each sub expression. Regular expression do some sub expression. So the interpret operation of each terminal expression, just we need to define the base case in the recursion, in the sense call itself on the variables whatever we are representing r1 through or_n. So just we need to implement the interpret operation at each node. We use the context to store and access the state of the interpreter design pattern. In next video we can study about consequences, implementation, noun uses, and what are the related patterns of interpreter design pattern. Up to now, thank you ma.